Well, we just came off of a big win last week against Augsburg here at home, family weekend at St. John's. We knew we were going to be in for a great football game. Augsburg's a very talented team, especially offensively. They jumped out to a big 14-0 lead, and it was one of the things that I mentioned in the post game. I was proud of our guys because we didn't give up. We stuck to the game plan and kept pecking our way back into the game, and eventually tied it up and then went ahead 27-14 at halftime, and felt pretty good going into halftime, and we had the ball to start off the second half and had a pretty good drive going, and then we had a controversial fumble call, and that kind of took us out of our game a little bit. But I think some of the highlights of the game, our defense forced 7 turnovers, kind of what they've been doing all season here. They've really improved and have given us a chance to win every one of our ball games by the way they've played, and we converted 3 of those into scores. So it was great that our offense took advantage of those turnovers and got us in the end zone. This week we travel to Carleton to play the Knights. They're coming off a big 55-12 win over McAllister, and they've got some great offensive players. They're very skilled in offense, and we are looking for a great game from them. Our goal every week, our expectations is that we're going to improve as a football team. So regardless of who we play, we want to be better this week than we were last week. And this week with Carleton being up, it's our next challenge. So we're looking forward to going back down to Northfield. We were just down there 2 weeks ago. We're going back down and hopefully come away with another win against Carleton.
Excited about the win last weekend. A lot of fun. We really played well in the second quarter. Proud of the guys and the way they came through with resiliency in a pretty tough weather conditions against a very good Augsburg team. Now we would have liked to have finished a little better. I really believe this offense is geared towards being able to finish games. We've proven that we've got a very good offensive line that can really do some good things and run the ball well. We got guys that can carry the ball and move the chains and eat the clock. We didn't do that as well as we wanted to in the second half, but we did enough to win. We had a real nice field goal there in the second half, but against a very good Augsburg defense, put up some points. That's encouraging. Another good team win, in my opinion. So this week we go against another very good team, does some good things schematically, and I've told the players, and I really believe this, it's more about us than anything. We've proven against anybody, against St. Thomas, against Concordia, against anybody, that if we're on, we'll move the ball and we'll score. So it's all about us being as good as we can be. We're at a point in the season where a lot of things have kind of come to a point. We kind of know who we are at this point, what concepts we're going to try to do, what we're going to try to do to be successful. It's just a matter of doing those things really well. That's the plan. Each and every week, continue to we call it the steady ascension. Not here, not there, but on our way up. So that's where we hope to be this Saturday.
St. John's University hosted Augsburg College last Saturday during family weekend, and fortunately the Johnnies came out on top in a close ball game again, and again another kind of rainy day as well. We've had a couple of those this year up here in Collegeville. It's kind of a rare thing, but nevertheless, Augsburg jumped out to an early lead, and we kind of hung in there, and after a couple breaks and forced a few turnovers defensively, and the offense got on track, and we came away with a hard-fought win against a very talented Augsburg offense. Their quarterback, I think, leading the country in total offense. They've got a couple great receivers, good running back, and a great scheme that they've utilized, and they've been scoring points against everybody. And for the most part, we kept them in check, especially after the first quarter, after we spotted them those 14 points, and from there on did a nice job. So very important for us to keep that momentum. One of the things we did do again well is we caused a number of turnovers, had a couple interceptions, and 5 fumble recoveries. 4 of those were forced. So that's always a plus, and I think that puts us kind of leading the way in a conference and even on the national level as one of the top teams in turnovers. So that's takeaways is important. And again, it's not so much how much they move the ball between the 20s, it's how many times they get the ball over the goal line. And that's what we're doing a good job of, and that's been important, and we're growing each week as a team, and we're going to have to continue that now as we travel again to Northfield to face Carleton College of Northfield now, a team that has a little bit up on the upsurge. They're off to a 3-2 start overall, 1-2 in the league, and they have some number of kids back from last year's squad, so they have some experience. A team that you never can take anybody lightly. That's for sure. Even though if you look back at scores and stuff, you can't compare that way because every game's a battle, and our league is tough, top to bottom. So we have to be able to play the run again and force them in those second and third and long situations. They do have a couple fairly good-sized receivers again that they can throw the ball up and go get it. That's become kind of a base of everybody's offense and kind of heave the ball downfield and make a play. And they have a quarterback that is mobile enough. He will run the football. Their starting quarterback, decent size as well. So we have to stop the run and keep that in check as well. So we have to handle that side of it. And hopefully our guys are peaking. We're fairly healthy for the most part. So this time of year, you got a lot of bumps and bruises, but fairly healthy. So hopefully we can continue that and have a great game down at Carleton College this weekend.